I'd like to thank Dee over at Dish with Dee for inviting me in on this collab video. It's for Halloween. I have chosen a Weight Watcher recipe. We are going to make mini chocolate banana cupcakes with a peanut butter frosting. So before we get started, I want to thank Dee for inviting me to do this collab with her. I so appreciate it. In the description box below, you're going to see a whole list of a whole bunch of people that are also doing this. So also go over to their channels and maybe you can find some different snacks that you might like yourself. I am a little bit about myself. I am a 71-year-old mother of 3, grandmother of 5. I've been on the WW plan since December 31st, 2016. I have lost a total of 74 pounds. I followed the blue plan. So the recipe for this is on the blue, but I will look it up and let you know in the description box down below how many points it is on the different plans. I forgot to do that, but I will do that. So let's get started. First, we're going to start off. I'm going to show you what the ingredients are that you need. Okay, this is what you're going to need before you even get started. You're going to need some all-purpose flour, 3 bananas, some baking powder, some baking soda, some salt, some vanilla. I'm just going to use regular sugar because I'm going to follow the recipe. I'm sure we could lighten the points up if we used some swerve or something like that, but I'm going to use the regular sugar like the recipe calls for. I'm also going to use the regular milk chocolate morsels that they call for. You could use the Lily chips, it would be less points too. Some non-fat Greek yogurt, 1 egg. I didn't have any light whipped toppings, so I figured it's not going to make a difference using the regular. So I'm using that, and then some peanut butter and some cocoa, some Pam to spray on in the pans. You need 24 muffin pan, little mini muffin pans, obviously measuring cup, measuring spoon, and a tablespoon scooper to distribute evenly the ingredients. So let's turn you around and get started. Okay, so we're going to start now. I will warn you ahead of time, I am a messy cook. So the very first thing we want to do is combine our dry ingredients. Oh, I thought I had this situated. Let me fix you a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to see the hand. Tuck to the hand. There you go. This is my channel. This is what I do. I can't help it. You're going to start off with 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And then you're going to add to that 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. And then after that, we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to put those all together. And then we're just going to whisk it together. Oh, I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to wait on that. So we're going to get this all together mixed so that the cocoa powder and the baking soda and baking powder and the salt and the flour are all incorporated together. Okay, that seems to be fine. We're going to set that aside. Then we're going to also add our 3 mashed bananas. The riper they are, the better it'll be as far as trying to mix it together. So we're going to add the bananas into that. I have never made this recipe before. This is the first time. It did look like something that I would like. It also has a 1/4 cup of low-fat Greek yogurt. I'm not a fan of Greek yogurt, but we will see how it, maybe you won't even be able to taste it in the recipe. We're hoping. Then we're going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. If you use swerve, it probably bring the points down. I'm just following the recipe exactly how Weight Watchers is recommending it. We're going to also put in 1 egg. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to mix that all together. And then we'll see how this works. I should have put an apron on, but I'm trusting that I can do this without making too big of a mess. And we just want to, get it till it's combined. We want to just, to get it together. Then what we want to do is slowly fold in the dry ingredients into the wet mixture. And don't overbeat it, just, get it so that it's mixed in together. And at this point, I think I'm just going to speed up the video. It's smelling really chocolatey and banana, obviously. And at this point, we're going to add in our 10 tablespoons of morsel chips. Like I said, if you use the Lily's, it would obviously be less points. I am trying to follow the recipe completely like they had told us to do on the app. So, and there's your consistency. And then we're going to take our pans. Excuse me. We're just going to give them some spray so that they don't stick. And then a tablespoon at a time. We're supposed to get 24 evenly distributed cupcakes, so we will see. So I'll be right back. Okay, it came up pretty consistently even, all 24. So what we're going to do is put them in the oven now for 13 minutes. So we will be back to see how they look, how they turned out. Okay, the timer has gone off, so let's see how they're doing. Excellent. I get them out of here without burning myself. They look delicious. So now we're going to let them cool for 45 minutes. So I'll be back to show you how to make the frosting. Okay, they are completely cooled now. We have moved our gizmos around here because my son Jimmy came over and he borrowed my stand. So now we're just makeshifting it now. So this is what they look like. They came out really nice looking, but now we're going to make the frosting. So I'm going to move you down here so that you can see what I'm doing. In the bowl here, I have 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I have 1 cup of the thawed whip, Cool Whip, low fat, although I told you I didn't have any low fat. So what we're going to mix it together until the peanut butter is all mixed into the Cool Whip. Whoa, don't make a mess, Sandy, because that's what I usually do. It kind of looks like almost like a buttercream. Let's taste it. Oh, very peanut buttery, obviously, and it's just the consistency of of a frosting. So let's frost one up, and we'll see how it goes. There we go. So I'll be back after I frost all the other ones. Okay, they are done. This is what they look like. There was plenty of frosting for both pans. Now, if I was a baker, which I'm not. Well, I bake, but I'm not a professional, and I'm not even an amateur baker. But anyway, if I was a baker, what I would do is I would put it in some piping and make it real pretty. That's not me. But Anyway, I did check it. It's 3 points on all plans, but if you ate 2 of them, then it's going to be 7 points. So let's try a little one right now because I just ate my lunch, and so I don't want to take 2, because it's more important to see how it tastes. So we're going to try a little one. It's not a bad size, really. You know, it's a pretty good size. It's a mini. Let's see how it tastes. Yes, it's a definite keeper. You don't need to see me chewing. It's very good. The peanut butter really makes the chocolate pop. It really does. Now, I know that if I would have used the Lily chips and Swerve, it would have been less points, but I followed the Weight Watcher recipe, so we'll see. I'll leave the recipe in the link down below. So if you want to go check it out, it is in the Weight Watcher app. It's called Mini Chocolate Banana Peanut Butter Frosted Cupcakes is what it's called, and it's delicious. It really is very good. It does say to chill it, obviously because of the Cool Whip. So I'm going to pop these in the refrigerator, and we'll see how Jim likes them when he gets home from work. Thank you, Dee, so much for including me in on this collab. I've been looking at this recipe for a while, kind of tossing it around in my mind whether or not I was going to do it, and I'm really glad I did. It's very good, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you try it. Let me know if you do try it. Let me know how you like it. Like I said, I think it's delicious. So check out all the channels down below. Maybe you get some other ideas of different recipes that you might want to try. As always, stay safe, and if you like my content in this one, hit that like button. Let me know if you've ever tried these or if you plan on trying them. Share it if you think somebody might like to see it, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can see. I do a daily vlog every day. I do a weekly highlight meetings on Thursdays. I do a tag on Tuesdays, Wednesdays sometimes. I do a grocery haul, and I get my family involved a lot. So thank you so much for watching, and once again, thank you, Dee, over at Dish with Dee, for including me in on this collab.